Welcome to the Black Report.
Oh, I love that intro.
I know. I always want to like sound different when I see it. Like,
Yeah.
the
Yeah, you'll have,
Black
like-
Report.
Yeah, you'll have like a dark, mysterious
Yeah.
voice. Well, but we're off to a much better start than last week.
Yeah.
At least for now, the technical difficulties did not plague us. So
No, not real bad. We were trying some other stuff, and that
Yeah.
was starting to worry us. But
no,
We,
if I go back to old standby, we're good. We can
yep,
always,
yep.
We can always do that. So, well, how's been your week so far? We're midweek already.
It's good. It's been kind of a slow week, slow at work, so everything's just kind of been not too bad.
Right.
It's
we're
very
getting some-
rare that you'll hear me say that. So
Yeah, you probably shouldn't have said it now. Tomorrow,
Yeah, 'cause
probably
it's
gonna
gonna
be
be havoc.
Havoc, exactly.
That mayhem commercial guy. He's gonna
Mhm.
he's gonna show up at the house tomorrow.
Yeah. Yeah, we got some hot weather this week, but hey, I always say it sure beats the ice and snow. Well,
Oh
never-
yeah.
much better.
You guys get a lot of snow and ice there? I don't
It
know
just-
what part you're in.
We don't get a whole lot of snow, really, but I mean,
It's cold.
yeah, it gets cold for so long. That's the problem. You know, the cold weather sticks around. It's like you get 3 months of nice weather, 9 months of bad. It just seems like it.
Yeah.
I don't know.
It's
but,
never a fair mix as far as I'm concerned.
No, it's not. It's
Yeah.
a lot less of the good than bad. Let's put it that way.
Should be getting like 3 months of this, 3 months of that, 3 months of this, and then 3 months of that.
Yes, that is absolutely correct. Well, we got a good one tonight. It's
Yeah.
probably going to be, I imagine, will probably be part one because there's so much with this topic that I don't know
Oh,
if you
yeah.
can cover. I don't think there's no way you could probably cover it in an
No,
hour.
we'll
or whatever.
revisit this some more. So anybody
Yeah.
that's watching, we're definitely gonna revisit. So tonight we're talking about Bigfoot, and
Correct.
you know it's just the fuzzy pictures and the shaky video footage.
Yeah.
But every now and then I stumble across some footage that looks really convincing, and
Yeah.
so that's what we're gonna look at some stuff tonight. So
Yeah, there's quite a bit to look at, so it's going to be pretty
Yeah.
fun. But yeah, that's just. I mean, that's with like UFOs we talk about. You get a lot of with the quality cameras you get, especially in just a cell phone. I mean, them
I know.
things are
something simple like
excellent.
that.
Yeah, you think you'd get better videos of all this stuff, but it's hard to find that steady, like you said, clear cut video. So
Yeah, I mean, more often than not, it's like I said, it's that fuzzy look. That so okay, let's get a good costume. We'll stand out in the woods, and we'll just make the
Right.
picture a little fuzzy so nobody can tell. You know,
can't see the outlines, can't see the seams,
yeah,
and
you
all
can't see
that.
the Velcro straps. You know,
Yeah, there you go. Yeah, skin showing through the arms.
yeah, you know.
Yeah, I know it's crazy. But first thing we want to show is one of your great little videos that you put together. I
Oh.
think you do an excellent job every time you do it. And I do appreciate the work that you do in that. So
Yeah, thanks. This one was took me about 6 hours, about 6 hours.
it's very well done, very professional. We're going to take a look at that to kind of get us dive into the topic and get us set in the mood here.
Sounds good.
Let's take a look at this.
Is Bigfoot real or just really misunderstood? Believers point to hundreds of sightings across North America. In 1967, Roger Patterson and Bob Gimlin filmed what they claimed is a female Bigfoot near Bluff Creek, California. That footage remains one of the most talked about pieces of alleged evidence. In 1964, Paul Freeman, a former Forest Service patrolman, captured footage in Washington of what he believed was a Sasquatch family. In 2007, hunter Rick Jacobs released trail cam photos from Pennsylvania showing a large ape-like figure. Skeptics argue there's never been a body, no bones, no DNA, and many sightings are chalked up to hoaxes or misidentified bears. Dr. Jeff Meldrum, an anatomy professor at Idaho State University, supports continued research. He has studied footprint casts with dermal ridges he claims can't be faked. But critics like Michael Shermer from Skeptic Magazine say the evidence fails scientific standards. In 1980, Albert Ostman claimed he was kidnapped by a Bigfoot family near Toba Inlet, British Columbia, way back in 1924. Wild claim? Maybe, but he's not alone. In 2012, hikers in Provo Canyon, Utah filmed a large figure that fled into the woods. And in 2019, a team in North Carolina recorded eerie howls and wood knocks they say weren't made by any known animal. Supporters will ask, how could thousands of witnesses like Officer Charles Stansberry in 1995 near the Ohio River all be wrong? Skeptics reply, blurry photos, shaky footage, and footprints just aren't proof. Even Grover Krantz, a respected cryptozoologist, believed in Bigfoot. But he admitted without hard evidence, it's still just belief. Still, the mystery marches on because if Bigfoot is real, he's really good at hiding. So, legend, lost primate, or an elaborate hoax? You decide.
Wow, that's pretty good.
A little creepy, right?
Yeah, I like the prints and fuzzy photos and stuff. That was pretty good, I thought.
Yeah.
Let you decide. Yeah, that's pretty good. Yeah, there's a lot of those out there, but that was well done. That was I like that.
Thank you. Yeah, I'm trying to find one of the ones that I found earlier today. Now, these are just most of this, except for that video, are just YouTube videos that we're sharing
Right.
that you can go on YouTube and look up. I just saw one today that was really, it just made me like, I was kind of like, yeah, okay, that's what we're looking at,
Right.
And now I'm not seeing it. Videos. I'm
Well,
looking in my history and I just
we
don't
might as well
see
go
it.
over the Patterson gimbal. Is that right? That's Gimblin. Patterson Gimblin.
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah, Patterson Gimlin film. Yeah, we might as well take a look at some of that when
Yeah.
because that's like you said, that's probably the most popular, probably the first picture or video of actual
Of the female one.
of
Yeah, that's what
Bigfoot. Yeah,
everybody knows is that,
yeah. Now, did they say they think it was female because they thought it was pregnant? Is that right, or are they just?
I don't recall
Yeah, I'm
what
not sure
what
where they
made
got that from.
the
I don't know if they
female
got that
part.
close to look to see what
Right.
Hey, but yeah, we're gonna look at the original film. Now, pardon me, it's very shaky, but again, this was filmed 1970 something.
Yeah, and plus the sound might be a little
Yeah, we're
garbled
gonna
up
look at the
because we're
original.
streaming through it,
Right, and then I'm going after the original. We're going to show a video of it that it's been stabilized and the video quality has been upgraded. So I think it's going to be interesting to kind of compare. So again, if it's wobbly, don't adjust your television sets. You're fine.
It's
Or
not
your
an
phone or whatever
earthquake.
you're using. Yeah, it's not you. It's going to be this video because it is very, very weird. Because it's just like I said, because it's just so old. That.
Right. Now
Okay, here we go. Let's take a look at this. You can see how shaky this is. There's no sound, by the way. Just so you know.
Well, that's probably for the better. It comes through, doesn't come through as good. Like the quality of the sound of even that video I made didn't sound like it did when I.
It does get a little better here. The shakiness does eventually stop, and you get to see the most famous part of the video. There you go. There she is going through there. Stops and takes a look at him like,
So
who are you
maybe
guys?
when it looked, they feel like they saw, breasts on the chest, and that's where they got it from.
That could be. I can't remember. I thought I remember reading and hearing that one time how they come up with that distinction of it being a female, but you can see it's just going off there in the distance. And yeah, that's
I mean, I guess you'd had to be there. You'd had to been there.
Exactly. Yeah, I mean, to know. I mean, because I was also reading, I think they said that there was a gentleman that come out later and said that he was the one wearing the suit and he took a polygraph and he passed it. But a lot of people don't believe that either. So I mean, like I said, we present both sides.
Yeah.
Let you decide. Now I'm going to show the same film. I think might be a little bit short, but it's going to be a lot clearer because they've upgraded it to higher quality, and plus it's not all like shaking on that, so you should be able to see it a lot better.
Okay.
Let's take a look at that one here next. Get rid of that sound. That's all it does, makes that sound there. You can see it's a lot more quality. It's not less steady as well. They even back it up for us. Kind of cool.
They made it really good, man.
Yeah, they really did.
That's a big difference.
Mm-hmm. Much. It's amazing how they can do that, but yeah, that's
yeah, because normally when like I edit videos, and when I stabilize something, it crops in, it zooms in, and that's how it gets rid of the shake.
Okay.
So that's like some serious processing to get it that much cleared up.
I remember when I seen that as a kid, it kind of scared me when I was a youngster, because I didn't really know a lot about it. But
yeah, because you're like,
kinda...
we go camping out in the
yeah, right. My mom, dad, I don't want to see that out there.
It makes you rethink, when you see something that's enough to scare you, it makes you rethink
why do I want to do this? Exactly.
Even going hiking, man, all the bear sightings and stuff I've been seeing, that's a little creepy too.
Yeah, I mean, because bears can, they can be dangerous very easily. They're no joke.
We have black bears up here, and they can climb trees just like you can.
Exactly, and they can get big.
They can climb better than you can.
They can climb better than I can. They can climb straight up a tree. We can't. But yeah. But yeah, that video's been around. I mean, what's your first instinct? I mean, do you think that was somebody in a suit, or you think that was an actual thing? I mean, if you had to.
So you've seen that. We've been seeing that one since we grew up. I mean, I remember when I was a kid and then seeing that one, and it me personally, and it's not because I don't want to believe. It's just because of how everything is presented. It kind of looks like somebody in a suit. I mean, it just seems like it walks too much like a human. You know what I mean? Like you'd think something that was wild and out there. I don't know. That thing was walking like it was, downtown, just kind of taking a stroll,
yeah, right. Going to the store.
Yeah, it didn't look like a wild beast, except for that it's big. That's the only part that makes me a little doubting
hesitant
things.
To believe it. You're right. Yeah.
Yeah. So I'll show you.
And I think a lot of people probably tend to believe that it was not real, I mean, because that's probably the first fake Bigfoot then it probably was, man, because I don't think it was as popular then as it is now either. No. I don't think back in that time, and I guess it's kind of a hike to get to where it is. It's not easy to find now because of course it's so many years ago.
And that's the other thing.
They were out there in the middle of nowhere.
How
nobody
much
around to see it.
Is somebody going to put into faking something?
Exactly. Are you just going to? You're gonna hike several miles into the woods. You're just gonna step, you're just gonna step in the woods. Yeah, you're just gonna step in maybe 50 yards, 100 yards, and then film it and get out. So
I'll show you a couple, and you won't get any sound because for whatever reason I never get sound through onto StreamYard or EVMux. But I'll put this one on. Oh, you've already got it up. All right.
Yep.
And you can kind of read along. I don't know if you've seen this one, but this one is pretty good. Let me make it bigger.
There we go. No, I don't think I've seen this one. That's a clear video.
I don't know how big you can get, but wait. Wait till you see what he. There you go. Wait till you see what he does.
That's very clear footage.
Look how tall this thing is. Do you see the big tree that he's moving?
Yeah. That's not a.
No, these are big chunks of trees, man. And you ain't seen nothing yet. Just watch.
Jeez. Is he
And those are
building a
long.
fortress?
Though, but the point is the movement, like
Yeah.
moving a tree like that. Look at that is a log.
Wow. Now, where was this taken at again?
I have to look.
That is wild. I've never seen. I like that.
Okay,
Yeah.
that's a huge one, man. Like,
Yeah.
let
I've
me.
never seen that. That is really cool.
Yeah. Let me go back and just see what that one said.
Yeah, I haven't seen it. I mean, that was clear. Unlike a lot of videos, that was,
So that's from Sonny Vatar.
okay.
Guy's
Out
got
of
quite a bit of subscribers. He's got like 27,000.
to say where that was
Um,
at. Like obviously somewhere out west. It looked like the trees.
I'm getting to the description right here. So it says hunt and camp video 5. After 2 weeks of surveillance, we finally got a good hit at the shelter site on a remote trail camera. This thing is one weird looking fur bearing beast. Whatever it is, it's back after authorities extracted human remains from what appears to be a stash site. It says updates as of April 11th, 2024. The beast has not been seen since the time of this video, and the search continues. The human remains have been identified as Donald Big Calf, referred to the video within the channel Bigfoot Attack in the Canadian Rockies. So Canadian Rockies.
Okay, so the remains were found about the same time this video was shot. Then I'm assuming.
I think that's what he's saying.
Mm.
Well,
Yeah,
no, well, yeah. The
I
human
mean,
remains have been identified. The human remains, yeah, roughly around the same time.
well, there's definitely something there.
Yeah, I mean
And like
that's
that's weird. Like so, the size of those trees, that wouldn't just. I mean,
no,
they're probably what 5-6 inch round trees, easy.
if
And they're
not
and
bigger.
yeah, I mean, we're
I'd
talking
say at the base of those, it was
yeah,
at least a solid 8-inch
probably
log.
10 to 12, maybe 15-foot section. That gets heavy and
That's
awkward.
heavy. You don't just pick that up and
No, exactly. I mean, it's awkward. Yeah,
unless you're one heck of a beast, you know.
yeah. You try to pick it up and just yeah,
Right.
it'll pull you right back. That was pretty good. I've never seen that, and I do like that. That was a great video.
Yeah, yeah. So there's another, I believe the same guy, Sonny Vader.
Mm-hmm.
All right, this one is eerie upright beast visits tent camp at night, and I'll read the description first. It just says 2 hunters in a tent camp are visited by a large, dark, upright beast through the night. All right, and I'll send that one over.
So much for enjoying s'mores.
Yeah. Let me remove this one.
Yeah, look where I'm at. We don't have any bears or anything like that in the woods. There's nothing out there that's going to kill me. So it's kind of a peaceful mind.
Yeah.
Same when I go fishing. If I go fishing, if I fall in the lake, I ain't worry about no alligators or anything. So I mean, we're pretty safe here as far as animal
We've got
attacks.
bears, but they're black bears, and it's not a big threat.
Right. Yeah, they can be bad though. All right, we ready to bring this one up?
Yep. Whenever.
All right.
I'm good. I'll back this up just a little bit.
All right, let's take a look at this.
So yeah, again, you can't hear the sound, but it just says while bow hunting in 2023 East Banff Park boundary. This is in Canada. The David Thompson corridor in Alberta. 2 friends and I missed it all.
Well, that's a big area up there.
You can see it. So
yeah, that's a big area up there too. A lot of land.
Yeah. So they took precautions for a bear, placed the trail cam, and pointed it toward the camp, and then headed out for the day. And once back at camp, they left the trail cam set up through the night. Something triggers the camera at 2:10, and it says to look up to the top left part of the screen.
Okay. Now, I wonder if that's a camera adjusting to motion.
No, they
Yeah,
probably zoomed in to
okay,
show you.
I can see something moving right there. Yeah, it's dark, but you can definitely see a shadow. On ACI, so that's
It's
not good.
high, and it's really
Yeah,
high.
yeah. You figure that tent's probably a good 3 or 4 foot high off the ground. Look at that.
Oh,
That's another 3 or 4 feet high.
we
Is
got to
that an
look at
ad or
a.
is that the end of the
No,
video?
it's an ad. It's just an ad.
Okay.
Oh, that was the end of it. Okay,
Okay.
but I have a different one of that same thing. Where is it?
That was a good one too.
Yeah. Well, I had a little bit longer version of that same one. Let's see. 1 minute and 34 seconds. That's it.
No, this is the same incident, but longer.
Yeah, I just gotta reshare the screen here real quick. Hang on.
Yeah, initially didn't see the eyes, but must have been sideways or something. But then when it turned, you could see the eyes just looking right at the
Yeah, and it was
camera.
It was tall too, man.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Every
All right,
bit.
where we
Yeah.
at? Here, that one.
Yeah, it wasn't a small creature, whatever, by no means.
All right. Where's? Oh, oops. I can't add it. If you want to add that one in.
Yep.
All right. I think this is the same thing. Let me get past all this.
Okay. Yeah, we've seen all that. There we go.
I think, oh, maybe it's just the same one. It is. I thought I had pulled up a longer version of this one.
Well, take a look at that. Yeah, see them? Their eyes are way high off the ground.
Yeah. I mean, you figure the tent's probably 5 feet, 4 feet, 4.5 feet, 5
I'd
feet.
say at least 4 feet tall. Probably
There's another 4 feet to go to the top of that.
Exactly. Yeah, the tent's about halfway up to the eyes. Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, that was wild. That was pretty wild. That was a good one though.
What is this?
There are all kinds of good stuff we can show. I got one I can show real quick if you'd like.
Yeah, no, by all means.
All right.
I'm gonna keep looking for this one that I found earlier that was really impressive, and now it's like I can't find it.
Okay, here we go.
Oh,
all right.
No, I was looking on here.
All right, can you see that?
Yeah.
All right. I don't know if I can make that one any bigger than that. Unfortunately, I think we're stuck with that because it's a vertical video. So.
All right, I made it real big on my screen.
Is this Bigfoot? Shocking new footage captures a mysterious figure viewers believe to be Bigfoot roaming the woods in Colorado. The furry figure appears to stare directly at the camera and then vanishes into the woods. With many people believing that this is in fact Bigfoot, others suspect it's someone in a bear costume.
Unfortunately, that's what I think.
Yeah, that one's not near as frightening or mysterious what you showed, but I had to show that one. I thought
it's good. There was another one like similar to that I saw earlier today, and this one was just like out in a exposed field that just had like little 3 foot, 4 foot high bushes, and it was walking. And I was like, I don't feel like that this creature would actually just come right out in the open like that and be like, hey, you know, it didn't wave, you know. I'm just saying that's how obvious it was. It was you know, and then it sat down on the side of the hill and just kind of like hid behind some bushes. But then it eventually got up and left or something, and I was like, I just don't feel like that's really what would happen. I feel like a wild creature doesn't want to be seen at all, and it's going to try to stay hidden.
Exactly.
Because like, how many times have you been walking in the woods, like on a trail, going hiking, and those woods, like wherever you're at, no matter what state you're in, you got a big chunk of woods are covered with animals. Like there's animals all over the place out there.
Mm-hmm.
How many do you see except for like squirrels and birds? You don't really see a whole lot. You know what I mean?
Yeah, they don't just sit out in the open.
No,
You
and
know.
hunters have to they go out. My dad used to be big into hunting. They'd be
I
out all
hunted,
day long and sometimes not see a
yeah,
thing.
right, exactly. Well, I mean,
You
because a
know?
lot of times people don't realize I used to deer hunt too, and they would, when they had corn standing, they'd be living in that corn. You'd never see them.
Yeah,
There's times I hunt and I can hear them in that corn.
but
I
you
know
can't
that's
find
deer
them.
in the corn,
Yeah,
but you can't see them, but you can hear them. That's frustrating. But I mean, they'll stay in that corn and hardly ever come out. Then why would they? I mean, they got all that food right there, so they'll come out and
yeah.
get a drink. But that's pretty wild. I got in a photo here. It's kind of good, but it's kind of hard to see. But we'll take a gander out of it. You can kind of see
Oh yeah, yeah,
the outline there in the red. It's I don't know. It's not the best image, I guess, but I wanted to share that one as well.
yeah. Well, I mean, I can see where they're making a figure
Yeah,
or coming up with a figure there.
yeah,
How much of it is like actually a thing? I don't know.
exactly. Yeah, I just wanted to throw that picture out there as well.
Yeah, this is not the one I was looking for. Oh wait, maybe it is. No. I'm gonna find this one and show you guys because it's pretty impressive. This has got to be it. Oh yes, this is it right here. So obviously, I want to give the credit to this person. They've got their name is the channel is Wild Assault. Okay. And it's pretty cool. You're like I said, you're not going to get to hear anything.
Okay.
I don't know why the sound never comes through, but I'm going to add that one and just.
We'll take a look at that one too.
This one's pretty cool too, man. This one's impressive.
I feel bad. You're showing out the good ones. I'm showing out the Halloween costume time ones, you know?
Well, that's all I looked for today. I didn't look for
Right.
anything that was like kind of cheesy. I was like,
Yeah.
nah.
Oh, I know. Yeah.
I want to see something that's going to make me question things.
Exactly. There you go. Yeah, let's see what we got on this one here.
All right, let me make that a little bigger. This is just a deer, and now it's gonna right after this scene. It's got this one. Almost looks like the same scene as the video we just watched. If you look at it,
yeah,
a
with
tree
the tent
right there.
Yeah,
and the tent. Now look at this thing, how tall it is above the tent, and it's like shaking the tent up with a log because it's trying to like scare. Look at how tall that is.
This is all shot on that guy's trail cam, I'm assuming.
Yeah. You see how tall that is?
Yeah.
Look, it stands up straight.
7 or 8 feet, probably easy.
Well, they figured the tent is 5 foot.
Yeah, so yeah, about 7 or 8 feet.
He's about
sure.
8 to 9 feet.
Yeah.
Because he's a good 3 feet or 4 feet higher than the tent. That was it. That was just that one that I really liked. The rest of them, I'm scanning through. They're okay, but crazy.
Yeah. Wow.
Yeah. That one right there kind of made me I was like, look at that thing, because when it stands up, you can see like movement in the shoulders, and the shoulders are way above that tent.
Oh yeah, definitely. Yeah, so like I said, the tent's about 5 feet high off the ground.
Yeah.
And you figure he was about in a 4 foot. It said 9 foot, so that's no human being.
No. Well, at least it doesn't look like it to me, because
no.
Like I said, when it stood up, the shoulders, there was movement in the shoulders. There was girth there, like
very broad.
Width, broad, and something that a guy on a pair of sticks wearing a costume, it would be hard to simulate that. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm. Or that keep your balance. Keep your balance.
And
move around.
That fluid.
Yeah.
You've seen people walk on stilts and things.
Yeah,
like
right. Yeah.
You know,
Yeah, that
it's
looked
not
that
a
was
it's not a fluid movement.
no, that was solid. I mean, it's well,
It was
well,
fluid movement,
yeah,
big size.
solid stance. That's the word I was
Whether or
looking
not
for.
I believe in a Bigfoot or not, I believe that footage
It's
looked pretty convincing.
yeah, it's still great to watch these videos because it's interesting. If nothing
Yeah.
else, it's fun just to kind of watch it. Now I'll share another one. It's it's well, you just
What?
think you call your own conclusion on what you think this one is or not.
Yeah.
It's different. This one I get back to. It's supposed to take outside of Colorado. A guy was on a train when he filmed this. I don't know if you've seen this or not.
I feel like it did. Yes, that's the one I was just talking about.
Okay.
He's out in
Okay.
a,
Yeah.
in an opening with little bushes like when I say little bushes, I mean he's out somewhere that he doesn't have good coverage. And
Now, let's go full screen on this and let's take a look at this. It blends in.
Blends in very well.
Yeah, right now you can't hardly see it unless if you knew it.
Like if
you hadn't
you
seen it.
didn't know it was there, you wouldn't.
Yeah, it looks just like those bushes or whatever there. Maybe he's thinking, "Oh man, I didn't realize that train was coming through this time of day."
He's like, "Crap! I better sit down and just act like
Glad
a
to
bush
blend
for a
in,
minute."
but yeah, I mean, look at the color. That coat looks. The color is exactly a match for that background. I mean, it's camouflaged very well. Because if you were just driving by at a glance, you wouldn't even look over there because it blends in. We're looking because we know what to look for. But you're in a train,
And
you
that's the
go by
thing
that.
is, with
Look when he sits
with
down right
wild
there, it
animals,
looks just like the brush. Yeah, natural camouflage.
wild animals tend to look like their surroundings.
Yeah, predators they like to blend in the surroundings, so you don't.
Yeah.
With their prey, don't see it. So yeah, that I thought that was a
one
very
was
good
on
one.
a news. That was on a news channel.
Yeah. I remember. I can't remember that happening live. That's been a few years ago. But the guy he was in Colorado and he was on the train and then he just happened to see that and wait a minute, I better get a film of this.
Yeah, crazy stuff.
But
I'd like to see something, but I don't want to, because if I did, that would mean I was out in the woods and I was far from being away from him, like far from everything that could get me away from him, like my car, my house, where I can lock myself away. Like that's
now, if I could get him on here, I've spoke with him actually on back and forth on Facebook or YouTube. If I can get Matt Steffen, he's a professional bass fisherman. He actually has a Bigfoot story. He's actually told it. And
really? Like
and this guy's not a clown or he's a legit guy, very honest.
See, and that's the best.
And
he tells stories like that,
right? And he tells you, he'll be out and say, "I wish I didn't see it. I honestly don't wish I did because I can't explain it. I'd rather not have seen it." You know what I mean?
So
and that makes sense. There's something there he couldn't explain.
That feeling that he's got where he says, "I can't explain it," and that bugs him because now that he's seen it but can't explain it,
right?
There's a chance you'll obsess over it.
Yeah, or they say people are going to believe me. Am I just
I've been watching a show. I'm trying to think of the name of it. It's on Prime Video. About Bigfoot, but it's really so far it hasn't been about Bigfoot, except it's more about this guy that's obsessed with looking for Bigfoot. And he's obsessed. So he's an Englishman and he lives in the States, and he's so obsessed with it. He left behind a $1 million, like multi-million-dollar company, let himself get bought out, and then ended up just selling off whatever he could make off of it, and then never worked again. And he's just, to this day, he roams around. He's homeless, and he's always out in the woods studying things and trying to find this.
He's living in a vehicle or something, I'm saying.
No, he's just got a backpack and a tent. He stays with family. It's like his daughter. He'll come out of the woods for a little while and hang out at their house for
That's taking it pretty serious.
very serious. Like this
Yeah.
guy is so obsessed, and he gets like really defensive when people question things, like when they try to question his experiences, like, well, you think you saw that. He'll, if you say something like that, this guy gets mad.
Right.
Well, no, I don't think I saw it. I saw it.
Yeah.
Like he'll get really defensive. Yeah. And I keep falling asleep though. I'll go downstairs when I get tired up here, and I'll turn that on, and I'm trying to get to the end of it.
Right. Well, I mean, just a lot of towns out west, some out south, all over really the country. There's all kinds of like, Bigfoot clubs. They have this one, I think it's down in Kentucky. They've got a Bigfoot calling contest where people come up and try to imitate the. Oh, I'm not going to try to do that. Probably everybody stop watching immediately. That. Oh, whatever.
It's like
that
a combination between a wolf and an owl.
Yeah, the howling they make, and then there's all these, expedition research centers. I mean, people. I mean, this is some serious stuff. I mean, used to be a show on TV all the time. I think it was had the 3 or 4 guys and a gal in it. And she was always kind of like the skeptic of it, and the other 3 were like believers. Like, I think it's Bigfoot Hunter or something like that. The Hunt for Bigfoot or something like that. But it was always interesting to watch.
I remember seeing one.
Yeah, because they'd always go out there, and like I said, they'd be out there at night most of the time, and hit trees with bats or sticks, get that knocking noise. And sometimes you'd hear a knock in the distance. So I mean, but you don't see anything. Obviously, you just hear the knock coming back. So I don't know, but
so that knock, that is what's the word I'm looking for? I don't want to say primitive, but like that seems like something that a creature like this would actually do to try to scare people away, because it doesn't know what else to do. So it just grabs things and makes noise, That is as much as that seems like something that a human could make up, let's just knock a thing on and then
right. Yeah. Who would come up with that?
Bigfoot does. Yeah. As much as there's that, I also think that is something that a non-civilized creature that is humanoid, that's upright and walks on 2 legs and might do something like that. Something simple that it doesn't know what else to do, because it doesn't have guns. It doesn't have.
Yeah, I mean, it doesn't have a bow and arrow, and
it's not building fences.
Like
so
yeah, right.
Yeah, he doesn't have bow and arrow. He's not sure. That sounds like something that they would do. Like if I just take this stick and hit this tree, it's gonna spook them because it's loud.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, because think about it. They're out there. They see a human walking around and go, "Well, I know that don't live in the woods. I don't know what that is.
Let's make some noise, boys."
Yeah, you're getting close to my territory. I'm gonna kind of warn you, get you.
Yeah, I'm gonna
here,
hit you with this stick unless you go away.
Exactly.
So that kind of you see what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Kind of makes me think that's something legit that a Bigfoot would do.
Yeah, they got the knocks, they got the howls, and people say they throw rocks. And a lot of people associate them too. Like when they get close to one, they smell a real foul stench.
Stinks.
Like because they like. I love some of these. My favorite name of a Bigfoot is swamp ape. I love that.
Yeah, you told me
swamp ape. I've heard of skunk ape, Sasquatch. Where Yeti. I guess Yeti's in the snow. He's the.
It's different. The Yetis are different.
Yeah. So I think it's about the only names I know for it: Bigfoot, Sasquatch, and swamp ape and skunk ape. That's all. That's all I've heard. But
I like swamp ape.
Oh, I did too. It cracks me up.
I
think that come out of Georgia or somewhere, Louisiana down there. They got a lot of swamps
because of the swamps.
Yeah, they trek back in there. I see people go up there and they trek back in these these alligator infested swamps. I'm thinking I ain't worried about Bigfoot. I'm worried about those alligators down and the poisonous snakes. That's what I'm worried about.
They're out there, but you don't.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, those are real and out there. Yeah. So that's what scared me more.
It's not as big of a concern as you think. I grew up in Florida, so we used to go. My dad had an airboat, and we would go out there, and we'd run them over, not on purpose. Like you're going down the canal. Sometimes they'll come jetting off the bank and come down in the water, and you'll hit them, and it's got to hurt a little bit. But we've never killed one by running them over because your
Right.
airboat's flat bottom, but they get really mad when you do it.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I can imagine.
They start flipping around in the water and but they don't chase you. We've actually stopped with gators 10, 15 feet away, not 10, 15 to 20 feet away from us and sat there with a fishing pole fishing.
No, really?
Yeah.
Okay.
You just don't, if you go out there during like, whatever they call it, they're like their mating season, when they're hatched, they've got like nests. Then you're looking for trouble then.
I got you. Well, I got another video here we can queue
Let's
up.
see it.
This is I think this is one you also sent me as well. It's a pretty good.
So is all the ones I sent you the ones that look like costumes?
No, those are the ones.
Okay.
Those are the ones I found. I found the bad ones. I get the low quality man in the suit ones. You get the ones that look legit. You know. Yeah. I guess I didn't look hard enough. Oh boy. I remember the next time. Yeah, this was pretty. This one I haven't seen this one. But it's the same person I think that did the one with the tent, the first one, the Sunny, whatever.
Sunny Vader.
Yes, that's the same one, I believe. Yeah,
Vitor. I'm not sure how to say it correctly. I don't.
Yep,
I'm not doing him any injustice.
All right, let's check this out here. Face of Bigfoot.
I saw this one. And this is a good one. It takes him a minute.
Is that him huffing and puffing?
Mm-hmm. It's just normal breathing, but you're hearing it really up close because he's recording. I'm just not sure what he was doing. Like, where was he going when he walked around the tree?
Yeah.
Look at his face. Boom.
Wow. Peekaboo.
Yeah, that's a face right there, man.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it looked just like a hairy mass until you've seen that face.
Yeah. He ran. He's like, I'm out.
Yeah, that would get your attention. That's an attention getter. Yeah. As Jackie Gleason said.
That's enough for me. I'm going home.
That's another good one, though. It takes a while to get going on it. Once you see it, it's,
Yeah.
Even just that hair, you can tell it wasn't the hair of like a bear. It was too long and stringy.
Yeah. And that's obviously where the smell comes in to play is all that hair, and they don't bathe. You figure they're just nasty, stinky things.
Now, who knows what all they eat, as far as their diet consists of. I don't think they're vegetarians by no means.
Could be. But I can't picture anything getting that big that's
right.
not consuming some protein, some carnivore dieting there.
Yeah, I'm trying to think. Yeah, I don't know of any animals that size that would be
don't eat meat.
Right. I mean, exactly. I mean, a giraffe don't eat meat
on land.
Right.
Ocean wise, I don't know what them guys eat out there, but
yeah. It's Shark Week. I know it, and that's crazy. They'd eat anything out there, but yeah. But those are some good videos that you threw this way. I like those. Those are some good ones to look at.
Yeah. Was that one of the ones I sent?
Yes.
Yeah. There was a couple. Decent ones.
Yeah. That were good.
And I was just like, wow, man, these some of them are the one with the tent, the green and white tent. I got the hiccup. Sorry. That one was pretty rough. I mean, I was like I said, that thing is big and tall, and the movement matched the size. And if it was cropped into the picture, they did a really good job. And if it was a person in a suit, they did an even better job. Like, that's Hollywood grade I know you couldn't see it well. I'm not judging on how
Right.
the resolution of the video. I'm judging on the movement of the creature.
Yeah, that was a good one. I also like the
Mhm.
one at the beginning they showed that with the trees, throwing the trees around.
Yeah,
That's pretty
I've
interesting. I
seen
mean,
that one before.
yeah, you didn't see a whole lot of it, but it was like you could see the damage that was being
Yeah, you
created
see
there.
a whole tree lift up in the
Yeah,
air, and you know.
yeah, exactly. That's not a person doing that.
No, if you've ever cut wood like cordwood, and
Mm, no,
one
that's
one good chunk is some a big piece is sometimes hard to pick up for
exactly.
us.
That's right.
So
Okay,
if something can pick up a tree and swing it
it's
like a
gonna
bat,
pick up a person with no problem.
it's big and it's
Yeah,
strong.
exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's like I said, yeah, this is more than one episode worth of stuff for sure because there's
Oh
just
yeah.
so much out there, and you got so many people that just they diehard believe in them, and you can't tell them otherwise. And then you got the
Right.
skeptics, So I guess that comes to the part here on the show where we kind of give our opinions on what you think and
Yeah.
everything, and
Yeah, and we're not here to push an opinion on
no,
anybody. It's just
exactly. I mean,
just talking about what we
uh,
think, what we see, and
we give
you
both
know.
sides. We give that we present the facts or the evidence and let you decide there.
Yeah.
You
If
be
if
the
you
you be the jury on this and the
facts,
judge.
whatever how you would phrase that, but yeah,
Right.
that's what we're doing. Show you what we see and what we find, and a lot of you have probably seen those same things. But what do you think? Leave
Yeah.
a comment below. Let us know.
Exactly. Yeah, if you got some stories or whatever, some links and some videos, we'd like to see those as well. But I guess I'll go first. I tend to believe that there is no such thing. The reason I say that is because um, there's no part in America that man has not been to, has not searched, has not
Trekked.
trekked through.
Yeah.
We've never had. They don't live forever. Nothing's immortal. They never found a carcass. They would be everywhere. I mean,
So
they'd
that
have
was
to be.
what
There's
you
no
just
carcass.
said is
Yeah,
that's
there's no.
my take.
None of them's ever been caught. I mean, they can sit there and they can discover these fish that have been back since the Earth was created
And they're so
in the
deep
bottom
that
of the
you can't
ocean.
even go. Yeah.
Yeah, that you can find those that you can't just walk out to. Obviously,
Yeah.
but so and like I said, the lack of proof, the not quality, not one being captured. There's no carcasses, anything like that. I'm going to have to say no until, like I said, until one is captured. Then okay, then I'll believe it. But
Until I'm proven wrong.
correct. But I still
I'm-
very interesting. I mean, I sit there and watch the shows because they are entertaining, and it's neat to see what they see. But I mean, I got to be realistic here too, and and other things get identified. Well, it was upright. Well, people don't realize bears can walk on two legs. They do it. There's
Yep.
videos of them out there where there's one of those parks that you drive through and you see the animals and stuff. Well, they got bears out by these trails. They're black bears, and they're standing on two legs, walking around these cars. They're standing on two legs, moving around. And when a bear, especially a brown bear, a grizzly, when it stands up, it's probably darn near 8-9 feet tall. They're big.
Oh yeah,
Big
yeah,
animal.
yeah.
It's a 1,000-pound animal. That's big. That's probably 5 or 6 feet tall, just standing on the ground.
Yeah.
Those can be misinterpreted as that because they blend into the forest as well. You see that thick hair, because their hair changes color too, depending on the location, time of year, things like that. So I think that's probably a lot of what's also being seen because, well, that thing is moving upright. Well, I got news for you. Bears can stand upright too.
Right.
So that's my opinion on it. But again, I'm just one person. So I'll roll it over to you to give your
Yeah, mine's pretty much the same. Like I'm a little more diverse, I guess, because a bear, like talking about what you were saying, a bear I've seen bears do that. But they don't walk like this.
That's exactly right.
They kind of have, they kind of have this like.
Yeah,
I did a good job right there.
They're top heavy. I
I'm
mean,
looking they, you know what I'm saying? They have
know
this
exactly what you're
weird
saying.
little, because their legs are short. When
Right.
they're standing up, they don't have long legs. Not to say that they have short legs, but as an upright creature, they're shorter. But
Yeah, and they're starting to support hundreds of pounds on them things.
and so, but that a bear on two legs is a perfect, especially blending in with the forest, with the
Right.
colors that are the background that animal is in, it blends in with it. And then all of a sudden you see a shape that's 9 foot tall or 8 foot tall. I can definitely see a bear being mistaken as that because you're not getting a clear picture of it. You're not
Correct.
seeing, you're trying to make it out through the bushes and the trees but the movement's different. When you see like that footage with that tent, that looks legit like a big
Yeah.
thing that moves more like a humanoid than a just a regular mammal. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
But regardless of how convinced I seem at that, no carcass. At some point in all these years, how long has it been since the first was 1960s? Okay.
Right. Yeah.
In all that time, we would have had to have found a dead one that didn't make it back
No,
to its
you'd have
camp
somebody would have shot one by now.
something, or at least
Yeah.
normal things happen to they trip and fall off of the edge of a cliff and break their neck and die. How come we haven't found that? How come we didn't find the bones of it?
Exactly.
Because they probably don't exist.
Yeah. There'd be a lot of ape-like skeletons out there,
Yeah.
that people be finding all over these woods somewhere,
And that's the other thing is I hear a lot of them calling. So one of the shows that I've been watching, they refer to it as a primate.
Yeah.
And I'm like, well, everything that's been described and everything that we've seen that is questionable footage, because I don't really believe any of it until I'm standing there looking at it. None of it looks like a primate type animal. It all looks like a Bigfoot,
Maybe a gorilla. Some Bigfoot image I see makes it kind of look like a gorilla.
Makes them look like gorillas, yeah.
So it's like, now I know there ain't no gorillas running around in America unless escape from a zoo, but
that's a little more, I don't know, I guess a close resemblance.
Yeah.
So, but nevertheless, no dead ones found, no bones. I don't know. That's my opinion is nope. It's not really, it's not until we see it in a cage at the science center and it's alive.
Can you imagine the crowds at the zoo had to have one in captivity?
At the zoo.
It'd be like they'd sell out. They'd sell out in minutes. They'd have to close down. They'd be sold out for the rest of the year.
Yeah, and then can you imagine all the old guys that have been looking for this thing forever are going to be I told you so to everybody.
Oh, yeah. And I guess that they would earn that right.
Yeah.
I mean, well, they say I'd eat crow or I'd eat my words, but
Yeah.
that would be some exhibit, though. I tell you.
Oh God, that'd be the busiest one all the time, year round.
Yep, it'd be pretty wild. So,
yeah. Well, that's all I've got, man.
We covered a lot. We saw a lot of good content tonight.
Yeah.
I thought there was out there for you guys to view and get your thoughts on it and what you liked about it, what you didn't like. And again, if you got some, just share with us and we'll check them out. And we'll definitely, like you said, we'll revisit this topic because there's a lot more out there that we didn't even have time to show, or new ones could come out between now and then. So
yeah,
always be on the lookout for that.
We got to do some more homework and get some stuff together for you guys. Maybe I'll make another one of those trailers.
Yeah, very good. Those are very good. I like those.
It's a good practice for me. I love doing it. I don't really want to do that for anybody else but myself. I just like doing it. And I like producing things and trying to make it fun. I don't know.
Well, it's a creation you made. You gotta be proud of it. So
yeah,
it's
yeah. All right. Well,
I just want to say I appreciate everybody watching. Hope you enjoyed this episode tonight. We've been going strong here on the cryptids and UFOs and everything like that. So
Skinwalker next week.
Absolutely. That's another
cool.
interesting one too, because there's a lot of different forms of those
iterations of it. Yeah.
Yes, people see them as almost humanoid. They see them as animals. They can take different shapes.
Wolf, a werewolf type thing. All kinds of stuff.
Exactly. Yeah, I guess they can shape shift or shift shape, or the word I'm looking for. They change
they do
shapes
that too.
I think so.
Yeah.
I think that's some of the folklore that they can actually change shapes or make themselves look like an animal or something. So, a lot of them. What's that ranch out there? Is that?
Yeah, Skinwalker Ranch. I don't know what the actual name is, but yeah.
Yeah, that's out there. That's in there. That could be a whole other show in of itself. That ranch there. There's a lot of weird stuff that goes on out there too.
Yeah.
Between cryptids and UFO sightings and things, just paranormal.
Yeah, it's like a
all
combination, right?
Yeah, it's like a hot spot, for all that paranormal stuff. It's an interesting place for sure. But yeah, we'll hit the Skinwalker, which is also another type of cryptid, and hopefully get some good footage. I'm gonna do better. My footage was
that was not intentional, man.
No, you won tonight. My footage was not good. Mine didn't look very real, but I wanted to share it because I thought, and the funny thing is the footage that is the clearest looks the worst.
Yeah, like the most non-legit.
It looks exactly. It doesn't
fake,
look real. Put it that way, yeah.
Yeah.
You can see that one coming, but yeah. So
you're making that correlation, right?
There you go. Now you might be onto something there, but yeah, that's. I'll have to do better homework on that so I can show something that don't look so. Like hey,
it's like we had show and tell today, and I had the cooler. Thing that I brought in.
I look like something. Hey, now you put that suit on. You go out there. I'm gonna get behind this rock. I'm gonna film you walking under that tree.
Branches around.
Yeah. That's what mine look like. Somebody's playing tricks on it, in the forest. But they're still fun to watch.
As it runs away, it's Nike drops off of his foot by accident.
Oh, that'd be bad.
Oh, he was wearing Nikes.
Hey, he's in style. The Bigfoot was in style.
Yeah.
So. All right. Well, thanks again, everybody, for watching.
Yep. Thank you. We will see you next week.
Any final words?
That sounds really bad.
Yeah, it does. Don't it?
Final words.
Yeah.
That's like you can say have a good day, but if you said enjoy the next 24 hours, it sounds so different.
Now, this reminds me, nothing Bigfoot related, nothing weird, but I love history. Did you realize that when Abraham Lincoln was leaving the White House before he went to Ford's Theater when he got shot, I think it was a caretaker, somebody that was at the White House. Every night when he would leave, he'd always say good night. But when he left that night, he said goodbye. That's weird. That's very weird.
Yeah.
I thought that I like those little facts like that too. So.
Yeah.
But I know nothing related, but just thought of that when you said about final words.
It's okay. Yeah.
So.
It's okay. We get it.
Yeah. Hey, it's fun to talk about. All
Yeah.
right, everybody. Thanks again for watching. Have a great week. And then we will see you same time, same channel next week on Skinwalkers. Have a great one.
See you.